I am Captain Crazy.
And I'm Princess.
And this is our RWBY review for Volume 1, Chapter 4.
The Emerald Forest.
Which, if you're looking online via Rooster Teeth to watch these, it is the Emerald Forest Part 1 and Part 2, which makes up Chapter 4 on the DVD release.
Oh yeah, Chapter 4 on the DVD, but like 5 and 6 online.
Or 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Yeah, 6 and 7. Yeah. We'll figure out this eventually. Or eventually it'll stop. I believe it stops going to part 1 and 2 and just goes to longer episodes. So hopefully by Volume 2, we will get this eventually. Not anytime soon. Okay. So hopefully by Volume 2 we will get into it where it's actually Volume 2 Chapter 1 is Volume 2 Chapter 1 and not depending on which medium you're trying to watch it from.
So into the chapter.
Into the chapter! Okay. In this chapter, we start down on the forest floor, hence the name Emerald Forest. We get to learn a lot about how the combat works, or what each character's abilities are, shall we say. We also get to learn what aura is. We get that demonstration by
Kira talking to Jean.
Yes. He was all forever being known as Jan. 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 He will be. Always. So we get to learn that aura is essentially the soul and the outward manifestation of that soul. It heals, protects, strengthens, gives you basically Super Saiyan powers in the case of Yang.
So that's why, people in this episode or in the series can take a good hit and just walk away with no problem.
Yes. So
you see, they give a demonstration of it with Li Ren, where he's like holding back the snake,
using just his palms,
just his hands. Yep.
And using his aura, and you can see the fangs not digging into his hands like they should, and then he just rips them right off and
explodes the snake's head.
Boom! Bada boom. Hopefully people get that reference. So what else happened in this chapter? We see Ruby and Weiss bicker some more. You see how Weiss is very calm, cool, collected in battle.
Okay. She has more of a trained approach, so she has,
disciplined.
Discipline, there we go, that's the term.
And Ruby's just wild and badass. Yes.
And causes Weiss to set the forest on fire.
Well, Weiss actually wasn't paying attention, because if she was paying attention, she would have saw Ruby going for that target.
Ruby is too fast for her to see. She had no way to predict Ruby's unpredictability.
Well, she should have predicted the unpredictability.
She doesn't know Ruby enough to be able to know that she's too unpredictable.
This is true. This is very true.
So, they're having trouble to start off with their teamwork.
And yeah, it doesn't get any better throughout the episode. They bicker, and basically Weiss calls Ruby a child that is just overpowered and snuck her way into the academy. And Weiss is, according to Ruby, basically just a bitch. I'm paraphrasing, but essentially that's what Ruby calls her.
Yep.
We see that Yang meets up with Blake, and they have now become a pair and find the relics that they're supposed to be finding.
Which are chess pieces. Yang wants the little pony.
We see that Yang's very hand-to-hand combat and uses shotguns.
She's very carefree in battle too, until you mess with her hair. Then she goes all Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Then she's like uber badass. So she goes from, ooh, this is fun, I'm fighting, and then, oh shit, she's pissed. Oh no! Oh no! But yeah, it's pretty fun. Mm-hmm. Yang's one of my favorite characters.
I like Pyrrha and Ruby.
Actually, I don't like Pyrrha. I know. This is the first time she's actually discovering I don't like Pyrrha. Yeah, so we also see a little bit of Pyrrha and Jan. I'm still going to call him Jan.
John.
Jan. Who walk into a very dark cave, and Jan decides to grab a giant scorpion's tail, and yeah, he gets kind of flung. And this time Pyrrha won't be able to just javelin him to a tree.
She decides to make a tactical retreat at that time.
There's that debate. You can see it in her face. I'm not doing
this. Forget this.
And exit stage right. Boom. And she's gone. So yeah.
Wouldn't that be your stage right? No. I don't know.
Well, it depends if it's the audience's stage right or our stage right. So it's our stage left, audience stage right.
Oh.
So either way it works.
Whatever.
We're going with it. What else happens in this episode? We see a little bit of fighting with the Grimms, giant snakes. Lee meets... Nora, yes. Boop. Very much like that. We also see the director, or the headmaster of the academy, and him watching everything that's happening. So you see that they are very much paying attention to everything that's going on with the students.
As to whether or not they would intervene is kind of unknown at this point. If they come across a Grimm that's too far advanced for them.
Very much trial by fire. The push. Oh wait, no, sorry, not push. We'll do you one better. Launch. So yeah, it gives a different meaning to sink or swim. Other than that, that's about all that happens in this chapter.
The ending, though, ends with Ruby flying into Yang and Blake. Just crashes into them.
I can't even remember how she went flying in the first place.
We'll find out in the next chapter.
Or will we? I think that's... Wait, did anything else happen in this chapter?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Alright.
So another short-ish chapter. They do get a little longer. Spoiler alert. They get longer. Which I'm actually grateful for.
Yep.
Thoughts of this episode? Quite a bit of humor in it again. Very much of a different type of humor this time versus some of the others. More of a, shall we say, doofusy type of humor.
From me, Jan.
A lot of doofusy type of humor from Jan, so just...
He acts all confident, and then all of a sudden he screams like a girl.
Yeah, I forgot that happened. Where, he screams so loudly, so girlishly, that they go, "Ooh, who's that girl that's in trouble?" Yeah, it happened. Other than that, a lot of comedy. Great episode. It starts to get away a little bit from the just introducing the characters to actually some character development versus, "Hi, my name is," and,
A lot more action in this one too compared to the other ones, which is great. Just seeing the different fighting styles. It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of a throwback to the very first episode where we get to see that epic action, but with some character development to try to make you fall in love with these characters or find an attachment to them so that later on, yeah. That is the end of our RWBY review for Volume 1, Chapter 4 on the DVD release. I am Captain Crazy.
And I'm Princess.
And that's all for now. Until next time, ciao.